That's all the fuck I was asking about the damn grass. You gotta get no attitude with me. You gotta get no fucking attitude, cause I could get a fucking attitude back. You know what I mean? You're lucky you're in a wheelchair. You know what I mean? I get an attitude back, and you don't want me to get an attitude back on your ass. You know what I mean? But I respect you though, cause you're in a wheelchair and your daughter was right there. Cause if she was not right there and you was not in a wheelchair and you disrespect me out of that kind of way, I would let your ass know about yourself. Cause I let a couple of people know that shit. I was just asking about the fucking grass. That's why I like asking fucking people. I was trying to be nice. I was angry yesterday. I was trying to be nice. I ain't come up there and yell and scream. I said, hey, I just came up here. I just said about your grass. This motherfucker had an attitude. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about with people. That's what I'm talking about, you know. And I ain't trying to disrespect him because his little daughter was right there. He was in a wheelchair. Because he can't do nothing in a wheelchair. You know, and I didn't want to flip out on there and flip him out the wheelchair, you know what I mean? I said, ain't no disrespect. You know, disrespect, okay. Ain't no disrespect, man. And his daughter was right there too, his little daughter. Ain't no disrespect. I told him just like that. I said, I'm just coming about the grass, man. I fucking want to start with me early in the fucking afternoon and shit. You know what I mean? But they never saw my bad side. He never saw my bad side, and nah, he never did. That's not the side you want to see of me. I'm just getting off work too and shit. You know what I mean? I could have flipped out in there. I said, ain't no disrespect, man. You all right? And his daughter was right there. She was looking too, because she got scared because she thought I was going to flip out. I was like, I could have flipped out. I know you heard me when I walked away. I said, I could have flipped out. If I wanted to. I could. I'm going through enough bullshit as it is. You know what I mean? I just asked about the fucking grass. I said, ain't no disrespect. No disrespect, man. He talking about the grass ain't wet. I was just checking, that's all. Coming to check. That's why you can't check with people, man. Because if I was on my bad side today, I would have flipped out right on his ass. I'm not saying that to be saying that. I would have flipped out right on his ass. You know, I went to work. Everything was all right. I really didn't want to go to work today. But I went anyway, busted my ass. And I had to hurt Thomas' mouth all day. And then Tyrone came. I thought he was going to fuss at me. But he just said, what up? Started looking at me up and down and shit. But I just said, what up? He said, what up? And that was it. And then I left. I got my food and I was gone before he got there. But Julius said, you better go ahead and clock out before Tyrone come in here and be yelling at your ass. But shit, I was already off. I just tried to get my food and I was gone. I was asking about the fucking grass. You know, I'm fucking sweating. Oh, fuck, man. Fucking hot as shit. Everything good, though. Everything good, though. I ain't tripping. No, I ain't tripping. Because he was in a wheelchair, man. Even if he wasn't in a wheelchair, I would have still would have whooped some ass. If he would have jumped at me or did something, I don't know what the outcome would have been. Because if he would have did something, I probably would have killed him. And fighting, yes. Because that stuff is in me. The jungle, all that stuff is in me. And I would take your ass. I would show you what the jungle side about. You know? But he's lucky that he in a wheelchair. I said, no respect, man. No disrespect. Yeah, I told him that's like that when his daughter was right there. You know, because if I was in my old way back when I was a teenager, I would have flipped out quick. Because that's how I got in trouble a lot of times. With the older female, I got locked up. Then I've been to the baby hospital 3 fucking times.